Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Low-Key Chaotic. I think I've come to a conclusion. I think all men should just be gay. Like, literally, they should all just be gay. Because clearly, the only validation men actually care about is other men's, right? Everything they do is about how it looks to other men. They'll spend their whole lives bragging to each other, showing off for each other, and chasing each other's approval. And meanwhile, we're sitting here like, do men even fucking like us? Or do they just like fucking us? And honestly, a lot of the time, the answer feels like no, they don't really like us. They don't respect us. They don't see us as equals. What they see is bodies, trophies, proof that they've made something of their lives. And you can tell in like so many ways. Like, for example, when he ghosts you after you guys have had sex, showing that they never cared about the woman. They just cared about having had her, or only complimenting women on their looks, never on their ideas or their achievements, or saying shit like, oh, she's only famous or successful because she's hot and she's pretty. Or the whole she's wifey material versus she's just for fun bullshit. Or that line, I'd never date a girl with an OnlyFans account or that posts bikini pictures while fully consuming that exact content. Or I'd never let my daughter dress like that while sexualizing women who absolutely dress like that. And of course, the classic, a woman sleeps with multiple people and she's seen as a hoe and easy, and a man does the exact same thing and suddenly he's a legend. Like, it's insane. Okay? And it doesn't get any less insane. I know we have been talking about these things for so many years, but there's a reason we continue to speak about them, because it doesn't fucking change. It doesn't. And the thing is, this shit obviously doesn't come out of nowhere. It's not like men just wake up and decide to disrespect women. This shit is learned. It's taught. Think about how boys grow up. They hear that showing feelings is weak, and they watch men around them brag about hookups, but never love. A lot of them learn about sex through porn, which usually shows sex as a performance, about what it is, about what it looks like, not about intimacy or connection. And then in their friend groups, they get applause for like their body counts, not for saying things like, I love her and she makes me feel safe. So of course, by the time they're adults, they're so comfortable proving themselves to other men than actually building closeness with women. And here's where it gets even more interesting. This obviously doesn't just live in men. Women absorb it too, because we grew up in the same world hearing the same shit. So sometimes we end up reinforcing these rules without even realizing it. That's when you hear us say things like, oh, I'm not like the other girls, or when we slut shame another woman, or call someone else easy, or even say things like, oh, she's only getting all of this shit because she's pretty. And I don't think it's because we hate each other, but it's survival. Like, we learn that if we play by the rules, maybe men will treat us better. Maybe they'll see us as the good girl, the wifey material, instead of the fun girl who gets discarded. It's a self-protection mechanism, but at the cost of turning on each other. And for me personally, I feel like objectification, or I don't know, I feel objectified like every day of my life. That's literally why I started wearing baggy clothes. I thought maybe if I hide my body, men won't look at me like that and won't have all of those disgusting thoughts. But guess what? That shit doesn't fucking work. Like, I can go outside looking like a complete bum and still get objectified, still get stared at, still feel those like gross thoughts being projected onto me. So now I'm like, fuck it. If I'm gonna get objectified anyway, then let me at least dress the way that I fucking want. Let me wear what makes me feel good. Let me post what makes me feel good. And I mean, that's maybe a topic for another day, because who decides what makes us feel good? Is that also just conditioning and internalized misogyny and the patriarchy? Whatever, that can be a whole other episode. But I'd be lying if I said that it is easy to dress however I want, because there's still a voice in my head going, what disgusting thoughts are men having about me right now? And I hate that I even think like that, because it just shows how much this shit gets to me. And I think another thing I've seen, like with men that I know personally, is like some of them are the sweetest, most good-hearted guys that I know. Boys that I would trust, who are kind, who genuinely care. But then you read their group chats and they're suddenly like people that I don't fucking recognize anymore. It's like frat boy humor central. These super gross jokes, degrading comments, bragging about stupid shit. And the weirdest part is that you can tell it's not even really them. You can tell it's a performance. It's them trying to be cool, trying to earn each other's approval, because somewhere along the line, they learned that this is what is funny, that this is what gets you respect. And don't get me wrong, that doesn't like excuse it, right? Like they're still responsible. They still need to recognize that it's harmful, but it's just wild seeing the split between who they are in real life and who they perform as in those group chats. And I mean, meanwhile, us women, we're left dealing with the consequences of all that shit. We feel invisible, we feel reduced, we feel judged, and sometimes we even turn it on each other, right? Like this war between us is so real. We compete for male approval. We tear each other down. We slut shame. We judge. And most of the time, it's not even because we hate each other. It's because we were raised in this system that told us you have to be chosen. And all of this fucks us the fuck up. It makes us feel like our value stops at whether a man wants to sleep with us. It makes us second guess everything. Does he actually like me, or does he just want to fuck me? It makes us guarded because even a compliment starts to feel fucking suspicious. It's so exhausting, always having to prove that I am more than a body. And it's lonely because I want love, I want connection, but the men around me were never taught how to give it. And I'll be real with you, this is literally the reason why I don't sleep with anyone anymore, because it never feels genuine. Like I've had those moments after sex where I just sit there thinking, did he actually want me, or did he just want to be able to say that he had me? And I say that I've had those moments, bro, I've had full crash out months. Like, the last time I slept with somebody, I crashed the fuck out. I crashed the fuck out. I was questioning everything because I already don't just randomly sleep with people. It takes me to have like a connection with someone to feel comfortable to sleep with them. And it takes me like liking who they are and their mind and their perspectives and opinions on things. That's the type of shit that makes me attracted to somebody, right? And to then meet someone like that and then feel safe enough to sleep with them, just for them to then not text you 3 days after you've had sex, that shit made me crash the fuck out, because it made me feel like I wasn't able to trust my intuition anymore. I felt like I was already like picking and choosing who I sleep with very carefully, and then I pick and choose someone very carefully, and then they do the same fucking shit that I'm so scared of happening. And it makes that put into perspective for me that in the future, when I have one night stands, maybe I need to like be more transparent about like what I need. Like maybe I need to say from the get-go, yo, I need aftercare that involves you texting me the next day. Otherwise, I'm going to feel like you just used me and like it didn't mean anything to you. Maybe I need to like, bro, honestly, I need to become a woman that has the courage to fucking say what she fucking needs. But I'm so scared of being rejected by men because we were conditioned to believe our entire value is around being chosen by them, that I'm too afraid of even just saying what I need from them in order to feel comfortable and safe. Like, isn't that so ridiculous? Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. And all of this makes me not even want to risk it anymore, because I don't want to keep handing pieces of myself to people who only see it as a conquest. Sex should be intimate. It should be connective. But so often it just feels like I'm being used as a prop. And the thing is, saying that women should just stop giving energy to men who don't respect them is so much fucking easier said than done. But it's really hard to do because, like I just said, we've been conditioned from day one to believe that our worth depends on being chosen to be a girlfriend, chosen to be a wife, chosen to be the mother of someone's kids. So of course women settle, because even if you're disrespected in a relationship, at least you still have proof you're valuable. At least you're picked. Society praises women for keeping a man, but shames women for being single. And men know this. Maybe not consciously, but they know. They feel the power imbalance. They know women are under pressure to stay, so they don't rise to the occasion. They don't have to. And that's why the real shift happens when we start saying, I'd rather be respected and single than disrespected and taken. That's when men have to wake up. But are we ever going to get there? I don't fucking know. And it honestly also makes me wonder sometimes, do men even like women? Or do they just want sex from women and friendship from men? Like, is that social conditioning or is that nature? That's the big fucking question, right? And I don't have the answer. I really don't. It feels like men get their real emotional intimacy from their boys and use women only for physical intimacy, which leaves us women starving for both. And I refuse to believe that that's how it's supposed to be. I feel like something went incredibly wrong in this evolution of humankind, because there's no way that we're living in a world where we're being conditioned and taught that marriage and monogamy is the way to go, but men are all kinds of fucked up and don't even know how to fucking be vulnerable. Not just with women, but also with each other. Like, men are dead ass starving too. They're lonelier than ever. Like, there's so much research that shows that men today have fewer close friendships than any generation before. Many men literally have no one to confide in, and the only emotional support they get is from their partner, which means that if they can't be vulnerable with her, that they're just like stuck. And it's not like they're having more sex either. Gen Z men are reporting less sex, more loneliness, more isolation, which just proves the point. Treating intimacy like it's weakness doesn't make you a man. It just makes you alone. And on the flip side, women are shifting too, of course. Like, I just literally exhibit A. I'm exhibit A. Like, I am so afraid of all of this shit that I'd rather not have sex with people. But of course, there's also many women out there who have taken this to the next level, who are like, I'd rather be single than disrespected. So whether you're like me or like people that have self-worth, there are tons of women that are choosing to leave, to opt out, and to just raise their standards. And honestly, my own choice to stop sleeping with men is, I don't know if that's part of the bigger shift. I don't know if it's part of a solution or if it's just outright stupid, because I'm in my 20s. I'm supposed to fucking want to have sex. I do want to have sex. I'm just so fucking scared of the aftermath. Like, so scared of the aftermath that would rather not have sex. Isn't that also stupid? Maybe I literally want to be in love so badly. I just want to have a partner that I trust, that I can explore with, that I can build a life together with. But I don't even know where to start looking. I really don't. And I know that I'm just like one of many examples of something that's happening absolutely everywhere. And I wish I was the example that was making this choice out of like self-worth and self-respect, but I'm just making these choices out of fear. Like, I'm gonna be so real with you. And I think that we cannot forget like the hypocrisy behind it all. Like, men idolizing trad wives while watching porn, men saying don't post bikini pics, but they're following bikini models, politicians shaming women for sexuality while cheating on their wives, men demanding purity while consuming the exact opposite. It's so stupid and so ridiculous. The rules for us that they don't even follow themselves. It's insane. It doesn't make any sense. So what the fuck is the solution? I mean, it's not one thing, and it's not an easy thing either, but it's clear. Men have to unlearn these social conditioning bullshit shits that they were handed. They have to stop performing for other men. They have to stop acting like intimacy makes you less of a man and actually start listening to women beyond what they look like. Hello? It's like men only respect women that they would want to fuck. And you see that in like everyday, day-to-day business. I can't. I think men should also become better at calling out their friends when they say degrading shit. I think they should do the self-work, therapy, accountability, learning how to sit with their feelings instead of running from them. And for women, I think we have to stop settling. I think that's the main power we have. I know that that's like really hard. I know we were conditioned to believe being chosen is everything, but we have to break that cycle. We have to start supporting each other instead of competing, because solidarity is the only way this changes, because that's the truth. The solution isn't just men need to respect women. It's so much deeper than that. It's men learning to respect themselves enough to not be scared of intimacy. Because once that fear breaks, that's when we give real love and real connection and real respect actually like a chance. And low key, if men spent half as much time impressing women as they do impressing each other, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. And that's it from me today. I love you guys so much. You know where to find me. Low-key Chaotic Podcast everywhere. I'll see you all next week.